Oh man, hello everyone. We're back at it again. We're back. Hello everyone. It's Adrian and you're welcome back to the channel where I talk about my unfiltered thoughts and opinions that nobody asked for. If that sounds like something that you're into, like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get right into today's episode. Yeah, something that I always find myself doing a lot is taking life too seriously. Taking life way too seriously that I'm supposed to take it seriously for. And I know that life is serious, but also like at the same time, it's not that serious. It is deep, but also at the same time, it's not that deep. At least it doesn't have to be. And with me and my relationship with that is that I always find myself like most of the time, I always take things and just life in general so seriously to the point where it just like consumes me, like it consumes the hell out of me and kind of like sucks the life and happiness out of my life, and not in a good way. Like I will start questioning everything and just like start thinking too much and too deeply into every single thing, every relationship, every decision that I've ever made or decision that I'm going to make in the future, and the people in my life and every single thing, and question and question and question, and it's just like it becomes too much. It becomes too much, and that's never good. It's never good. I think it's good to take life seriously so that you don't end up making dumb decisions that are gonna leave you in a really bad place, and be and act like the responsible adult that you are. But also at the same time, I don't think we should be taking life that seriously to the point where it consumes us, to the point where it just like sucks that life and fun out of everything that we end up doing. You know what I mean? When you have relationships with people, platonic or not, and you make decisions and do things and go towards these different life paths and directions, and you kind of like start to overthink every single thing, that will suck the fun in life out of everything. Nothing will be fun anymore. This life, it's not supposed to be that serious and that like, oh, you have to do this. If I don't do this, then I'm gonna do. It doesn't have to be that way. It does not have to be that way. And I think for the longest time, I just always used to burden myself with this thought of like, I have to be serious. I have to do this, and if I'm not serious with the things that I do, the decisions that I make, my habits, the people in my life, I'm gonna mess it all up. And I'm gonna end up regretting it, and I'm just gonna be one of those people, those adults that look back at their lives and start to regret every single thing and be like, well, I wish I'd taken this and this seriously. And it's like, yes, I already do that. I'm hard on myself enough on that part, because I already do take most things seriously in my life, and that way I'm allowed to not take life as seriously anymore. I'm not If you're one of those people that does not take life seriously at all, and you're just like out there doing the most and like throwing your life away and not making good decisions, and I just like making all these poor decisions that are not really gonna leave you in good shape at all. I'm not talking about you. With you, you need to be serious. I'm not talking about you. You need to be serious. You need to take life seriously or not. That's not gonna be good. But also, I feel like you have to find this balance where you're serious with the decisions that you make and the people that you have in your life, and you're intentional with everything that you do. But also at the same time, you don't take it too seriously to the point where it just consumes you and sucks that happiness and fun out of everything. And I feel like that's what I mostly do. I take things too seriously. Like, I need to do this, I have this goal, and I have to finish this one and achieve this and do this. And something that's funny is like that goalpost always moves. It doesn't matter whether I achieve the thing or not. I will get there, I will achieve the thing, then I'll be like, okay, now what's next? Now what do I have to achieve next? And blah blah blah. And it's just that cycle that never really ends. Literally, it does not matter what I do or what I don't do. I always just end up finding myself taking things too seriously, too seriously. I need to do this and this and this and this. And then you do the thing, or you get the thing, you get in the end, and you feel nothing, you don't feel anything. And that does not mean that you shouldn't do the thing or go after that goal. Of course you should. Just because I feel that this way doesn't mean that that has been enough to make me stop doing that. But again, it's just that reminder that I just wanted to remind you as well as myself, like, it's okay to have goals, it's okay to have things that you go after and all these things that you want to achieve, but also you have to like try to do the best that you possibly can to like enjoy the journey and just have fun along the way to that thing. You know what I mean? It's like you don't have to take things too seriously, because I can't begin to tell you how many times I've like taken things way too seriously, whether it was goals or whatever things that happened in the past, and let them consume me. And then in the end I was like, you know what, now I'm able to like look back and just think like, wow, it was never that deep, it was never that serious. But also the funny thing is, when things are happening in the present moment, things feel intense, it feels like a lot, things feel very real. If things feel very real, it feels like your life is literally about to end. It's like, oh, you're losing it all, and these things are happening and all this bad stuff, your life. Because sometimes we tie our identities to these things that we have, or these relationships and stuff, and then when things start to like go south, we start to lose it, like, god, now my life is ending and blah blah blah. But now after that thing happens, you will always be able to look back and be like, well, you know what, it was never really that deep, it was never that serious, I didn't really need to react that way. But I also think that it's important for you to be dramatic and to think like that, and kind of like lose your mind and be dramatic, like, oh, and be dramatic and think that your life is about to end, because you need to process that. I think it's important to always process things and be dramatic, feel like your life is about to end so that you can be able to get ahead and look back and be like, you know what, it was never that serious, it was never that deep, I never needed to react that way. But also I think that stage of you being dramatic and losing your mind is so important. It's so important. It's so crucial for you to just see things go wrong and kind of like be dramatic and lose it, but then let time pass and look back and be like, you know what, it was never that serious. And I think that with that, I just have more evidence now to know that when things are happening in the current moment, or when I find myself taking things too seriously, I will always be able to like remind myself, all these things that happened and you thought that your life was ending and you took them too seriously and blah 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 and all this stuff. This is the same. This is not different. It's not, this time is not different. So try to stay calm. Don't take things too seriously. This too shall pass. Always remind yourself, this too shall pass. It doesn't matter how bad things seem, or how hurt you are, or how just not pleasant things are, or the things that you experience are. Just remind yourself. You always have to like look at things and remind yourself and be like, whoa, this is not the first time that this has happened, and I will be fine. I got through that one thing that I thought was gonna, I don't know, kill me or whatever, and I thought that it was like the end of my life. This time is no different. It's the same. So I don't have to take it that seriously. I don't have to be that dramatic or feel like use all this energy to just be like, oh, my life is ending and all these things are happening. It's like, it's okay. It's fine. It's all part of being human. We don't have to take things too seriously. And I think that has helped me so much to just like ground myself. Now when things happen, I'm just able to sit back and be like, yep, I've done this before and this time is no different. I will get through this one, and it is what it is, more stories. There's now more stories to tell and more hoops to jump through and things to overcome. It's not that deep. Something isn't going right, something isn't going your way or the way that you would like it to go, just always remind yourself it's not that deep, it's not that serious. And I don't think that we have to be taking life way too seriously, more especially for me. And you, if you're the kind of person to also like take things or life too too seriously or take yourself too seriously and life in general and be like, I have to do this, I have to do that. If I don't do this, then I kind of start to feel like my life is over or I'm not doing enough. I would rather do too much and burn myself out and feel like I'm completely like reach this stage of burnout instead of not doing enough, because I just don't know how my brain works, but I would rather work myself to death and completely burn out and do too much, because at least when I'm burned out I can sit back and be like, yes, I did too much. This burnout is the evidence of my work and the things that I've done, instead of me not doing anything and just like sitting there and being like, well, I'm not gonna do anything, life is not that deep, and then that just makes me panic. That's all it does. It doesn't make me feel calm and relaxed. All it does is just makes me panic and be like, okay, I'm not doing enough, I need to get up and do more and do more and do more. And when I'm doing more, I feel more relaxed, because I'm like, well, whatever happens, I know that I've done everything that I possibly could, and that's fine and that's okay, instead of me not doing enough, which makes me panic even more. And I know you would think that not doing enough would make me relax, but it does the opposite. It just makes me panic more, because I'm like, I could be doing more. But when I do more and I burn out, I can at least lay in bed and be like, yeah, this burnout is proof of my hard work, and I don't have to panic as much. I don't think that's healthy. No, it's not. I don't think it is. Oh, it definitely isn't healthy, but yeah, it's something that I'm still trying to work through and just like relax. But also lately I've just been relaxing a lot. Oh God, I've been getting really really good sleep and just like hibernating. I really have been hibernating. It's summer. I'm supposed to be out there. I mean, I do go out, but also a lot of it I'm just like hibernating, and I'm loving it. I'm loving this period where I get to just like sit with myself and just relax, sleep, do some self reflection. I don't know, watch movies. I've been watching a lot of movies. Of course, I'm an actor. That's all I do. I watch movies and study them. So that has been fun. That has been a lot of fun. And this is just a reminder for you to just like don't take things too seriously. It doesn't have to be that serious. Life doesn't have to be this serious thing. I'm not telling you not to work, do these things, work hard and all that stuff, but also you need to make room and time to play and not take too seriously. You don't have to like pack your schedule app and be like, "At this minute I have to be doing this and this second I have to be doing that." Can you just let yourself like have a day or two where you have like no plan at all and just like, I don't know, sleep, stay in bed, I don't know, go out, go to the beach, do whatever you want, but just like allow yourself to relax. And for me, that was something that took me a long time to learn, to just like actually relax, because sometimes you lay in bed and you think that you're gonna relax and you just end up being more stressed instead of you actually relaxing. And but I've gotten better at that, and now I've just been relaxing and I'm loving it. It's been really fun. It's been a lot of fun, and I don't know. I love it. I love it, and I would recommend that you do the same thing. And I feel rested both mentally and physically. I feel good. I feel good. I feel energized. Life is amazing. Couldn't be more grateful, and I just feel like we don't have to be taking life too seriously. It doesn't have to be that serious and go 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 go. Like it's really really important for us to make time for resting and just playing and creating and not thinking too much and about what we're supposed to be doing and with our time, and just like let ourselves like exist, simply exist. Again, life is not supposed to be that serious. You should take it seriously enough to make sure that you don't make dumb mistakes and just be careless. But also, I don't think you should be taking it too seriously to the point where it just like sucks all the fun out of it. And it's just like this, like, go, you have to do this. And it's just, no, it's not good. It's not healthy for you. You don't want to be some like dead person walking around that's like alive, but also you're not really alive, because you're not doing anything to feed your soul and to like excite you, you have nothing to look forward to. I just think it's important to always have time to play and have things to look forward to that are not work related or school or all these things that you have to like do. It's like you have to do this, and no, just things that you want to do, that your soul desires to do. And things don't really have to be that deep and that serious. And I just think for the longest time I used to be the kind of person to just take everything so seriously and just overanalyze everything, every decision. It's just like, it's not that deep, it's not that serious. Allow yourself to just be and relax. I know I've been doing that and it's been working out really amazing for me, and couldn't be more grateful that I'm now at this stage where I get to allow myself to just relax and not feel guilty about it. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the time you relax, but also you're not really relaxing because you still haven't given yourself that permission to just actually relax. So I think that's really important, and it's something that I wanted to talk about. You know, nothing is ever that serious or deep and all these things. Like, God, let yourself relax, let yourself have fun. It doesn't have to be that deep. It really doesn't. Life was not supposed to be this super serious thing. It wasn't. I don't. It wasn't. It just was not. So that's it. It's just something that I wanted to talk about, a thought and a topic that I've been wanting to talk about for a while. As always, thank you for hanging out. I love you. Take care of yourself. Go out there, have fun, play, feed your soul, do things that feed your soul, do things that make you more interesting as a person, not for other people but for yourself. Be more fun, do more fun things, and go out there, be playful and all that stuff. Just do more things that make you feel alive and have this childlike wonder, instead of you being like, I'm an adult and this, I have all these responsibilities, I have to take all these things seriously. Like, yes, you are an adult, we are adults, but also we don't have to act like adults all the time. But like, who even said that in order for you to be adult, that in order for you to be considered a responsible adult, you always have to like be doing all these things that like sucks the fun out of your life? You know what I mean? We really don't have to be doing all of that. So yeah, anyways, I love you. Take care of yourself. Thank you for hanging out. Like and subscribe if you're new. Join the family. Sending you virtual hugs and kisses. Take care of yourself again. I love you, and I'll see you guys on the next one. And I will end the video right now. Take care. Go out there, have fun. Don't take things that seriously, and know that you're loved. And there's people out there that actually give a damn about you. Stop taking things too seriously. It's never really that deep. So I love you, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.